PlayThruPanda.
Hey guys, it's PTP here and thanks for joining me in part 2 of how you can improve in Battlefield 1. In this video you will learn how to maintain an advantage over the enemy as well as the specific actions you can employ to ensure you achieve this aim. Let's kick off by discussing the map. I have a specific example when playing Amiens, a battle-torn area in northern France. For the purposes of this demonstration, the game has been played on Team Deathmatch and is shown exclusively from my perspective. Now when you're trying to maintain an advantage over the enemy, it's important to note where you can move to reach other areas of the map. The reason being is that by restricting access to these pathways, you can control how the opposition move and ensure that your allies are not flanked or snuck up on from behind. It can be that on occasion you suffer significant losses due to attacks that are carried out in this way, and this is usually down to how you work as a team to protect you and your allies from such attacks. To illustrate this, we can see the central point of the map is surrounded by multiple access points, and to control the center is to control movement throughout the map. In addition, the all-important sentry kit spawns within this area, a critical item enhancement that can change the outcome of a match if used correctly. To ensure that these access points are covered, you will need to be conscious of the specific part of the map that is critical to maintain and control. It is also very important to note where your team are in proximity to you. If the enemy decides to press one specific access point on the map in large number, it can mean that you are overwhelmed and picked off with relative ease if you're the sole player attacking or defending that point. In the game I am playing, you will see that the enemy is moving in to try and capitalize on the central point of the map and how we are resisting by occupying the main building. You will notice that I have selected the medic class for the beginning of this match, and that is because at the start of this game I do not immediately spawn in. To explain why requires me to go back to the beginning of the game, where you will see that no medics have been chosen on my team. If there is no medic, there is no healing or resurrection. Without healing or resurrection, we cannot easily sustain a push. It's actions like these, based on making a decision about the map, that I believe can be the difference over winning or losing a game. It also allowed me to see the composition of the enemy team and what they are top heavy on, allowing me to be more wary of what type of attacks I could expect and how they are likely to change the dynamic of an attack, whether highly aggressive, highly defensive, or a mixture. For example, a team that is comprised heavily of players using the assault class means that they are most likely going to play highly aggressive within close quarters, whereas a team that comprises heavily of snipers is likely to operate around the map at a distance. Understanding this mix and how you can counter-attack can be one of the keys to success. When you die, it is also important not to immediately release, so that if you have a nearby medic, he or she can resurrect you. If you die, don't spend all your time watching whether or not there is a medic nearby, however, as there is some really useful information in front of you as well. For example, as the view upon death pans backwards, you can take a mental note of any locations an enemy may be trying to use to their advantage. Being knowledgeable about where the enemy is located means that you could make a decision as to whether you believe it's viable to attack this target again and where the best vantage point to do it may be. You will see that at one point we've secured the middle of the map and that we are maintaining control, enough that we can obtain the sentry kit that is spawned. By remaining close to my allies, I can provide vital healing and support. As the player using the sentry kit is designed to take a beating whilst dealing more firepower than the average class, keeping him alive can mean that your position is not only held, but that you can now possess a considerable advantage over the enemy. Too often in games, I see that these sentry kits are wasted, where players go Rambo and try to take out every player that passes by. Whilst reloading or caught in a difficult position, these players can be knifed, bayonet charged, or blown away by grenades and anti-tank rockets. It is therefore vital that you remain aware when the sentry kit has spawned, and most importantly, who controls it and where they are. As the game progresses, you will see that I make a decision to switch to the assault class. This is due to the fact that, unlike at the start of the game where being a medic was important, the composition of our team has now changed due to 3 medics being selected. As we hold the middle of the map and the majority of combat is based within close proximity, I can now capitalize on bottlenecks as the enemy attempts to maneuver throughout nearby access points. Due to the shotgun being a near one-shot kill within a close enough range, it's the clear weapon of choice in this situation. Being able to take out numerous enemies within such a short time frame can be key to success, as maintaining a higher kill to death ratio will enable your team to outperform, especially in team deathmatch. That's all for this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in part 3. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment in the section below. Until next time, PTP out.